What up, guys? One, Mr. Dan Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando for Friday, February 23rd, 2024, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Raymelo, that's REYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Wonka is coming to Max in March. Max said in a press release Friday that the film will start streaming on its service March 8th. Wonka is a musical fantasy film that tells the origin story of Willy Wonka, a character from the Roald Dahl novel Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The movie follows a young Willy Wonka played by Timothy Chalamet as he becomes the world's greatest inventor, magician, and chocolate maker. Wonka is written by Simon Farmby and Paul King and directed by King. Calla Lane, Keegan-Michael Key, Patterson Joseph, Matt Lucas, Matthew Bainant, Sally Hawkins, Rowan Atkinson, Jim Carter, Olivia Colman, and Hugh Grant also star. Wonka opened in theaters in December and was nominated at the Golden Globe Awards and the BAFTA Film Awards. Top Gun Maverick and Anything But You actor Glen Powell co-created, co-wrote, executive produced, and will star in a new half-hour football comedy called Chat Powers on Hulu. A synopsis says, when bad behavior nukes hotshot QB Russ Holiday's college career, he disguises himself and walks onto a struggling Southern football team as the talented, affable Chat Powers. Football great Eli Manning is also executive producing, along with his brother Peyton Manning, Jamie Horowitz, Ben Brown, and ESPN. Michael Waldron and Adam Fasulo are also producing. Waldron co-wrote the pilot, which is based on a sketch produced by NFL Films and Omaha Productions that aired on ESPN Plus as part of the Eli's Place series. Powell and Waldron said in a joint statement Thursday, "We both are diehard college football fans. When we saw Eli as Chad Powers, we knew that was the way into a big fun story about this world. We're excited to be part of this team and can't wait to get Chad in the game. Think fast, run fast." Nickelodeon has announced plans to air a reimagining of its beloved animated series, Fairly Oddparents, this spring. The cable network said in the press release Friday, the 20-episode series follows beloved characters Cosmo and Wanda as they meet their latest spunky godchild, Hazel Wells. Together, the trio embark on unimaginable adventures through Philadelphia, where anything is possible with a little bit of magic. Very Odd Parents, A New Wish stars Ashley Crystal Hairston as Hazel, Suzanne Banksley as Wanda, and Darren Norris as Cosmo. Blakesley and Norris played the roles in the original series, which ran from 2001 to 2017 with 172 episodes. That show saw Wanda and Cosmo caring for a 10-year-old boy named Timmy Turner, voiced by Tara Strong. The Game of Thrones spin-off of Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, The Hedge Knight, is coming to HBO in 2025. Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav gave an update on the series during the company's earnings call Friday. The Hedge Knight is based on the Dunk and Egg fantasy novellas by George R.R. Martin, whose A Song of Ice and Fire novels and book Fire and Blood were previously adapted as the HBO series Game of Thrones and House of the Dragons, respectively. Zaslav said The Hedge Knight is in pre-production and will premiere in late 2025. The Hedge Knight takes place a century before the events of Game of Thrones and follows two unlikely heroes as they wander Westeros. Sir Duncan the Tall, a young, naive, but courageous knight, and Egg, his diminutive squire. The official synopsis reads, set in an age when the Targaryen line still holds the Iron Throne, and the memory of the last dragon has not yet passed from living memory, great destinies, powerful foes, and dangerous exploits all await these improbable and incomparable friends. The series is written and executive produced by Martin and Ira Parker, with the House of the Dragons co-creator Ryan Condal and Vince Geratis as executive producers. Game of Thrones concluded in 2019 with 8 episodes, while The House of the Dragon will return for a second season this summer. Selena Gomez is back with new music. The 31-year-old singer and actress released a single and music video for the song Love On Thursday. In the Love On video, Gomez celebrates romance while surrounded by couples on the French coast. The video is directed by French director Greg Aurel and is inspired by all the time Selena had spent in Paris late last year, according to Gomez's music label Interscope. The label says, throughout the lyrics, Gomez emphasizes the romance of the Parisian lifestyle and the thrill of sharing a new love. Love On is Gomez's first song of 2024 and her first new single since Single Soon, released in August of 2023. SZA's back with new music. The 34-year-old singer-songwriter released the single Saturn on Thursday. SZA also shared 4 other versions of the song, a live version, an a cappella version, a speed-up version, and an instrumental. SZA debuted Saturn in a MasterCard commercial promoting Far's Restoration that aired during the Grammy Awards earlier this month. SZA was the most nominated artist at the Grammys with 9 nominations and won 3 awards, including Best R&B Song for Snooze. Saturn is SZA's first new song of 2024. The song is expected to be completed when I come back to spring break. The song is expected to appear on Lana, the forthcoming deluxe version of SZA's album SOS. SZA celebrated the success of SOS in a post in December. She wrote, "A day late, but happy first anniversary to an album that actively changed my life, like I'm currently changing my life. I haven't processed this at all, because it's still happening. This is beyond my wildest dreams." SZA will headline the Governor's Ball Music Festival in New York in June. Linkin Park has announced its first ever Greatest Hits album. The rock band said Friday that it will release Papercuts, a career-spanning collection of singles from 2000 to 2023 in April. Papercuts features 18 essential anthems, including Crawling, In the End, One Step Closer, and Numb. The album will also feature never-before-released tracks Friendly Fire and the fan-favorite rarity Querity. Vocalist Mike Shinoda said, "Curating the tracks for Papercuts was a joy. Each song in this collection is both a singular moment of our timeline and an evolving story that is as much as ours as it is yours. From our first release, One Step Closer, to the brand new Friendly Fire, this track list spans all of our chapters so far. Thank you for being a support of our journey. We hope you enjoy Papercuts." Linkin Park released Friendly Fire on Friday. The song was recorded during the 2017 sessions for the band's 7th album, One More Light, and featured vocals from late singer Chester Bennington, who died later that year. Dolly Parton is congratulating Beyonce on her #1 country music single. Parton showed her support for Beyonce in a post Thursday after Beyonce's song Texas Hold'em reached #1 on the Billboard Hot country charts. Parton wrote on Instagram, "I'm a big fan of Beyonce and very excited that she's done a country album. So congratulations on your Billboard Hot Country #1 single. Can't wait to hear the full album." Beyonce released 2 singles, Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages, and announcing her first country music album during Super Bowl 58 this month. Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages debuted at #1 at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts this week, making Beyonce the first black woman to reach number 1 on the charts. Oklahoma country music radio station 101.1 KYKC made headlines last week after refusing to play Texas Hold'em, reigniting debate about the exclusion of black artists from country music. The station later reversed its decision. Country music star Parton recently crossed genres herself by releasing her first rock album, Rockstar. Karol G, Maluma, and Shakira were among the big winners at the Premio Lo Nuestro 2024. The 36th annual award show took place Thursday at the Casella Center in Miami. Premio Lo Nuestro honored the most popular Spanish-language artists and musicians. This year's ceremony was hosted by Guillermo Geno, Clarissa Molina, and Angelica Valle and aired on Univision, with many awards winners announced on social media. Karol G was the big winner of the night, taking home 9 awards, including Album of the Year, Artist of the Year for Mañana Se Bonito, and Best Female Artist of the Year. Maluma, who was nominated for was the most nominated artist with 14 nominations, won 4, including Best Pop Male Artist of the Year. Shakira, Peso Pluma, and Karen Leon won 4 awards. Performers included Anita and Bad Gael, Nati Natasha, Yuridi, Angelica Aguilar, Karen Leon, and Kane Brown. Justin Timberlake is back with new music. The 43-year-old singer and actor and songwriter released a single and lyric video for the song Drown. In Drown, Timberlake sings about experiencing heartbreak and being left to drown in a relationship. He sings, "Should have known your love was nothing but the surface. I'm in the deep end. I can't find the current, trying to keep my head above it." Drown is the second single to debut from Timberlake's forthcoming album, Everything I Thought It Was. The album also featured the single's Selfish release in January. Timberlake will release Everything I Thought It Was on March 15th. The singer will promote the album with his Forget Tomorrow World Tour, which kicks off April 29th in Vancouver, Canada. Timberlake was forced to cancel his show Friday in London after coming down with the flu, but added new European dates to the Forget Tomorrow Tour. Everything I Thought It Was will mark Timberlake's first album in 6 years. And finally, here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 single charts for the week of February 24th. Number 10, Noah Kahan with Stick Season. Number 9, Tate McRae with Greedy. Number 8, Zach Bryan featuring Casey Musgraves with I Remember Everything. Number 7, SZA with Snooze. Number 6, Taylor Swift with Cruel Summer. Number 5, Teddy Swims with Lose Control. Number 4, Benson Boone with Beautiful Things. Number 3, Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign featuring Rich the Kid and Playboi Carti with Carnival. Number 2, Beyonce with Texas Hold'em. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 single charts for the week of February 24th, Jack Harlow with Lovin' On Me. And that is the Entertainment Report for Friday, February 23rd, 2024. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend, good night, and God bless you all.